Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Rios here. We're going to talk today about how to stay motivated. This is a huge one, how to stay motivated, because staying motivated is one of the biggest things you're going to have to find in your life when it's time to get going. Because you may want to do something, you may have all the zeal to do it, you may have all the zest to do it. All of a sudden and then all of a sudden you just feel like, oh, my motivation all went away. And what zapped your motivation? I mean, holy shit, what zapped that motivation? Well, we're going to talk about just a few things that you can do right now, today, starting today, to keep you motivated, to make sure you don't give up on those dreams, on those goals, or whatever it is you want to do. I don't care if it's relationship, if it's business, if it's just life in general. Staying motivated to the end is going to be the way to go. You have to do this for yourself, because I tell you what, the alternative is that you don't reach your goals. You can either be motivated or you can stay where you are. So it's big. Here we go. All right. So number one is find leverage against yourself. Find some leverage against yourself. When I wrote my first book, Built to Succeed, the one thing I wrote in my book was, we have a chapter on how to stay motivated, is I wrote in there that one big motivator for me was that I was so broke for so long. Wasn't poor. It was just bad luck. I think, I was laid off 14 times in almost a 5-year period. I was working as a welder in my early 20s, and I realized how much I hated being broke. Also being raised in a broke family most of my life growing up, being broke and just seeing how poor they were, how poor-minded they were, just how broken every possible way they were. So it was a huge motivator for me. I use it as an anchor to make sure I never allowed myself back in that position to be broke again. Now, if something happened, now granted, I've hit the bottom several times since then. I've gone up, I've gone down, I've gone up, I've gone down, but I never allowed that to keep me down. I stayed motivated to make sure I kept going to get where I wanted to go. And the key here is just use that leverage against yourself. Look at that and say, look, I never want to be that person again. I want to always be this person. And don't focus on what you don't want to be. Focus on what you want to be. And that's the key, is just train that focus. I'm talking just laser focus on who you want to be, where you want to be, and where you want to go. And just like that, you're going to use that leverage, that pain in the past, to push you. That's that leverage against yourself. It's that past hardship. That past hardship is that big thing that pushes you forward past where you are today. And that's going to be huge for you. You don't want to be stuck in a shitty place when you don't have to be stuck in a shitty place. We don't want to use our past or our problems as excuses for not to stay motivated to reach our goals. This is going to be key to your success, your long-term success. All right, here we go. Commit to the long term. Staying motivated is a commitment to the long term. You've decided where you want to be in the next 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. You are committed to the long term. You've committed to the process of doing whatever the hell it takes. You can't not do that, because if you do, all you do is cheat yourself. Stay motivated. You're going to use all these things to stay motivated, but we're going to talk about a few more things that are going to make sure you stay motivated, because this is going to be big for you. The things I'm going to share with you in the next part of this, they're going to push you if you do it. But if you don't do it and you be like everybody else, I promise you, you won't stay motivated. The quickest way to stay demotivated is to be around the wrong people, the wrong places, the wrong environment, people who don't have any goals, any desires, anything to want to be better in their own personal lives. So let me assure you of this one very thing. Your life can be better. It can be infinitely better if you would just find a way to stay motivated and just rise up every day, no matter how hard it is. Because sometimes what demotivates you is that you don't see progress. And when you don't see progress, you're like, well, shit, I'm not doing really good. I'm not seeing anything, so I might as well just stop. But you're missing the point of the compound effect. Is you're going to see progress at some point. Just keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing, and don't give up, because you deserve the very best. All right. Practice daily. Daily practice is huge to staying motivated. It is one of the biggest things you can do for yourself, is come up with a common thing you can do every single day that drives you closer to your goal. Come up with something for yourself. I'm not going to tell you what to come up with, but come up with something for yourself. Maybe it's an affirmation. Maybe it's something that you've written down. Maybe it's a list of goals that you read. Now, listen to me. Having a list of goals, having a vision board, all these things are huge for making sure you stay motivated. Remember, it's keeping your mind focused on where you want to go, focused on what you want, focused on getting where you want to be in life. The key here is do it every single day. You look at some of the most successful people, they'll tell you that they had a vision board, they had a goal sheet, they had a goal single day of their life. And that was the big driving force for them to stay motivated. They looked at where they were, where they wanted to be, and where they were in that journey from where they wanted to be. So you have your past, you have your future, or you have your present from where you are right now and where you want to be. So your past might have been here, but where you've come is maybe just right there, just barely above it, but you want to be here. The key is look at where you've come. That's a big step. Then when you look at compounding, boom, 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 just like that over time, you're where you want to be. But the key here is just stay motivated and just keep doing it. I'm just going to pound this into your brain. Stay motivated. Find a way to stay motivated. Okay. Your peer group is going to be one of the biggest factors in whether you succeed in your life. And I'm sure that you've heard this many times. Your inner circle, your group of friends, your 5 closest friends to you, those you hang around are going to be your biggest determiner in whether you stay motivated. Are they motivated people? Do they want a better life? Do they try to create better lives? What do they do for themselves? Do they do anything for themselves at all? What encouragement do they give you? Do they get mad when you succeed? Do they want to see you come down to their level? Or do they want to really see you rise to the very top? Because anybody that I personally know who are super successful, and I'm talking people from who are doing $100 million a year plus in revenue. The one thing they'll never do is look at you and say, oh, you shouldn't do that. Oh, that just, I'm just jealous of how good you're doing. You're not going to hear any shit like that from any of those who are climbing to the top. They're always going to be encouraging you to become the very best, pushing you, pushing you, pushing you. Your peer group is going to be the biggest factor in your life that decides how successful you are. I promise you that. This one thing, your peer group, get this in your head. Let me just drill it into there. Your inner circle of friends, the people you hang out with on a regular basis, I'm talking about on a regular basis. It doesn't mean you can't be friends with somebody, but limit what you do and who you hang around with if they're not propelling you forward to where you really want to be in life. Because if they're not pushing you to be better, they're probably not the people you want to be around. They really aren't. You deserve to have the best life. You really do. So make sure you got great friends, good people who are going to push you. I mean, I've got friends of all kinds, friends that have no money. I love them to death. I've got friends who have lots of money, love them to death. But every friend that I have, they want to see me succeed. And that's who I make sure I keep as my friends. My friends, whether they're poor, broke, rich, it doesn't make any difference. The ones that I have, they all want to see me go further. And that's what's important to me. And as I go further, guess what? I bring them up with me, those who are below. And then as I go further, those who are above me, they bring me up with them. That's the best part. Your peer group is going to change your life. If you need to change friends today. Make it a point to do so. Okay, your future goals. I know we talked about this, but your future goals are huge. Write down some goals of where you want to be in your life, what you want to do in your life, what you want your life to look like. Write down all these goals that you can read every single day. And I say, put it on a vision board. Put it on a vision board. You've got pictures, you've got a house, maybe a car, people, relationships, dogs, cats, horses, monkeys. Fuck, I don't care what you put on there. But the point is put something on there that allows you to just see the vision of where you want to be. That allows you to have the focus that you need to have to push you to a whole new level. Your life can be infinitely better than you've ever imagined if you would just figure out what it is you want and write those things down. Put it out where you can see it every single day. Make that your motivator, your motivating factor that when you think about it, your life is just like, boom, I'm a fucking beast. I am going everywhere. I mean, seriously, it's that fast. It's that awesome. It's that amazing. You can be the best version of yourself. You don't have to suck in life. Get motivated. Stay motivated. Find some leverage on yourself. Find the best friends that you can find who are going to push you to the next level. Those who are going to help you to the next level. Those who are learning and growing along with you. That's the best part. Shit. Life's too fucking short to living as a miserable life when you can have better and more. Just because you work hard doesn't mean you're going to have the best life. Work smarter. Do things that are going to just propel you forward. Can't wait to see you guys in the next video. I'm so glad you watched this video. I hope you're just so motivated that you want to just go fucking crush the world because you deserve the best life. You really do. I'm telling you, boom, baby. Okay. Hey, my name is Eric Rios. I love helping people start businesses, build better lives, build better relationships. This is what I do. So just reach out to me. You can shoot me a text at my cell phone, 314-591-0479. Love to hear from you. If you want to work with me, just hit me up. We're going to help make your life the very best. We have phenomenal programs that you can be a part of. And make sure you hit that subscribe button. Yeah. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and make sure you hit like and share this if you would. Appreciate you. Love you guys and have a great day. You guys are awesome.